Hello, my name is Tammy Dorr, and in 2018, I was given the privilege to lead an extraordinary group called Somniatis. What is Somniatis? Somniatis is a wearable art show, but it is more than just wearable art. It's such a collaboration of so many forms of art. We have models, hairstylists, makeup artists, photographers, live music, dancers, poetry, and then dramatic presentations live on stage of wearable art. We are a nonprofit group. Anybody who gets involved is so voluntary of their time, passions, creativity, all working towards one goal, a live show. In 2018, all our ticket sales went to support Soldiers Memorial Hospital Mental Health. I chose this charity for the loss of 2 members of the Somniatis family. It seemed to be where my heart laid. Here we are in 2021, and life has changed so much as far as live shows go and having an audience present. I had big plans for a show in 2020, but due to the pandemic, I've had to cancel and postpone. Many artists have had to find new ways to keep working and sharing their art. The only way to do this safely, for now, is virtually. Over the years of being part of Somniatis, the audience has asked many people that have been involved with the show, how do you come up with these ideas? What goes into one piece? Well, I found a way to share with you, virtually, the story of one design. I hope you enjoy our journey. This project started in 2018, right after the last show. I met with Ruth Germain. She was the one who handed over artistic director to me, and she also gave me a dress that she had plans to work on for the show. She asked if I would take the dress and do something with it. She wanted to see it in the 2020 show. Getting ready for the 4th show, I thought I would take this dress, and I had an idea. The idea was to ask many women to work on one dress. I had a few in mind. The reason I chose these women was because I admired their work, and they were so supportive of me and encouraging me on my journey. So the Sisterhood of the Traveling Dress was born. I asked a few women to be part of making this dress. And what we did was, we worked on certain areas and we took film footage in certain creative spaces so you could see the transformation of the dress each time it moved. In 2019, the dress was complete, and I just could not believe my eyes on what we had created. I felt so great about it, I thought that we should put it in the Women's Art Show at the Aurelia Museum of Art and History. It was well received and very much talked about, and that's when we went into our first lockdown with the pandemic. The sad thing was, she still had traveling to do. She still had to go to hair, makeup, a photo shoot, and then a live presentation. So the dress finally came back to me. And throughout this pandemic, in this last year, I was able to complete this one outfit and design in its entirety, and I look forward to sharing it with you. With the world around us right now, I know I see so many of us struggling with small and high lows of depression. So with this video documentary, I'm still wanting to put out supports through art and to help people who are struggling. I have asked a friend of mine to come and speak on behalf of Soldiers Memorial Hospital Mental Health. He works in the mental health field and is a musician. He is here to share some stories with you and help with maintaining wellness through isolating times.
So I wanted to talk about the arts in Aurelia and what a lot of artists are experiencing right now with the COVID and the lockdown, with the loss of being able to do what we've done in the past. And just from my own experience, I used to go down to Jack's Music Hall on a Saturday when I was a young fella and meet musicians that I wanted to be like. And eventually I was asked to join some of those musicians that I respected, and took me on quite a journey, being playing drums professionally for probably 40 years. And those musicians, those artists, those people in the community, they become our brothers and sisters. It's like family. And you know, not being able to connect, to use our craft, to be in the same room, to tell a joke with, to go on an adventure with, has been extremely challenging. And I know from talking to other musicians that, you know, we question whether we'll be able to do our art again in a live entertainment venue, where a lot of the joy from performing came from, you know, watching people dance and have a great time to the music that you're performing. And you know, watching people celebrate life, and you become proud to be a person that maybe triggers a great song memory for someone. One of my favorite memories would be playing a farmer's market, and there was about a 90-year-old lady that was a farmer in rubber boots, and she was dancing to an old country song we were playing. And I can't think of anything that gave me more joy to see that happen. Unfortunately, those all feel like memories now, and really hoping in the future that I can perform again with my brothers and sisters that I've worked with my whole life. And I hope other artists out there can continue in some way to work on their crafts. Other part of being an artist is being able to use your talents to help other people, which is exactly what's happening with this project right now. Somniatis is artists coming together, volunteering their time to raise some dollars, raise some funds that are going to be directed to community mental health services at Soldiers Memorial Hospital. That I've witnessed over many years of working with artists and watching how they can impact people's lives. So fingers crossed, and we're all praying that we can get back to sharing our craft with each other. Hi, my name's Dave Hewitt, and I was asked to talk about mental health services in Aurelia, specifically Aurelia Soldiers Memorial Hospital. I've lived in Aurelia my whole life, and I'm privileged and honored to be here today to work with this group, Somniatis, the Wearable Art Project, and talk about some arts as well as services that are available for people in Aurelia that may need some support around mental illness. One of the programs that's connected to community mental health services that I just wanted to shine a little bit of a light on that I'm quite passionate about, it's called The Meeting Place, and it's been in Aurelia probably about 30 years now, and it's a very special spot, and it's an interesting concept, and it really works well for people that are living with a serious mental illness, that are quite often isolated. And what we try to achieve with the Meeting Place, which is a physical building downtown in Aurelia that is a members only group. So if they're connected to community mental health services and we feel that's a good part of their treatment plan, then we will connect them to become a member of the Meeting Place. And what happens at the Meeting Place is you may have someone that has social anxiety, and we're able to bring somebody in where there's peer support. The coffee pot's always on. There's a big kitchen harvest table where people sit. Some people be knitting, some people be coloring, talking about the news. There's art groups that go on. There's a pool table that's always active. There's a piano, there's computers, and there is about just under 300 members. They're not all there at once. And what we learn with working with people with serious mental illness is everybody has strengths and everybody has needs. And what we try and do in this program is to encourage people to use their strengths. So we employ people that are members to work at the Meeting Place every day. We have our own van drivers. It's run by a board, Outreach Aurelia, which is the members are also members of Community Mental Health Service. The staff from Community Mental Health Service, we go and try and support these people to encourage people to participate, be active, socialization, recreational activities. In the past, we've done camping groups. We went to Niagara Falls. We go to the bowling alleys, the YMCAs, and what we see happen is a lot of wellness occur amongst the people that are members there, and it becomes a real like a family. It really does, because a lot of people throughout their illness, maybe some bridges have been blown and they don't have anybody, and we do Christmas dinners together, Easter, Thanksgiving, and it really is a magical place, and I feel honored to be able to go there and spend time with these individuals.
Just like the seed, I don't know where to go. Through dirt and shadow I grow. I'm reaching light through the struggle. Just like the seed, I'm chasing the wonder. I unravel myself in slow motion. You cannot need money, oh no. You cannot need money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poison, you cannot need money, oh no. Oh, you cannot need money, oh no. Oh, you cannot need money, oh no. When the last tree has fallen and the rivers are poison, you cannot need money, oh no. just like the seed. Everything wants to live. We are burning our